So I need to take this time to call one of my mutuals, Birmingham. This is the second time that I'm having to tell you about your homophobic blind spots. To put it simply, one action was rooted in principle, meant to bring awareness to injustice. The other was individualistic, reactionary, and serves the interests of the ruling class. The LGBTQ movement is not a revolutionary movement. It's Eurocentric, and it's meant to alienate the masses and stir division among the working class. It's anti-communist. That's why you don't ever see gay pride flags in socialist countries like China, DPRK, etc. You only see them in white Western capitalist countries like the USA, Israel, UK, etc. And that's why the first openly gay politician in the world was literally a Yahtzee named Ernst Röhm, and why the communists in the USSR and Stalin were staunchly against homosexuality. So for a little bit of context, that was part of a video that was only for the followers. That's why I was able to see it and nobody else can see it. It was concerning comparison between what Colin Kaepernick did with kneeling during the national anthem instead of standing, compared to a member of the LGBTQ community singing the national anthem and replacing the word brave with gay. Instead of home of the brave, it's home of the gay. But this is the second time that I've had to call out Birmingham for his homophobic blind spots. The first time was concerning the chairman of the ACP, his party, the party that Birmingham is a member of, that Haas is a homophobe, and I have a video about that where he basically has a crash out and calls one of his members of his inner circle the F slur. And I don't really care about all the other things concerning the matter. Is that it doesn't matter whether the guy was good or bad or he was an infiltrator or whatever. You don't call somebody the F slur like that, and you don't crash out like a little man-child. And Birmingham, you said in your little text there that this is why you don't see gay pride flags in socialist countries, like China, DPRK. I want you to take a look at something real quick. You see that right there? What does that look like? That looks like a pride flag. And what is that? Shanghai Pride. Now look, they even have a website. And apparently, they've been running this pride event since 2009. So, maybe the reason why you, Birmingham, don't ever see pride flags in socialist countries is because you're obviously not looking for them, or you don't really have any investment in the queer community. And this is why, for a second time, I've had to point out a literal blind spot, something that you literally aren't trying to see. You're being homophobic when you say that. With what you said, it was homophobic. Gay pride is not anti-communist. It is anti-heteronormativity, okay? Especially in America, when we've had hundreds of years of anti-LGBTQ policies and culture. The first organized pride was to commemorate the riot at Stonewall, a gay bar that had a riot with the police, okay? The literal arm of the bourgeois. As socialists and as communists, it is our goal to abolish capitalism. And you can abolish capitalism and have recognition and representation of all intersectionalities. The only division among the working class that is being sown are the people who insinuate that there is no place for equality for all intersectionalities of the working class. The working class is made up of many different people, and it is the liberation of the working class that matters. And that means recognizing, representing, and accommodating all intersectionalities of the working class.